Hi guys, this is Shadow Z0, and we're gonna take a little bit of a break from Fire Emblem due to low views and overall unacknowledgement, but we're gonna start something new today. And in the event that you didn't notice that, or you can't read, this would happen to be Kirby SuperStar. I never got to play this game as a child, but when I learned how to download games, I played it, and it was actually a very good game. And there's several mini games here. There's Spring Breeze, which is they're little mini adventures. They're all self-explanatory, and we're gonna get into them. We're gonna get into them one after the other. But for now, we're gonna start with Spring Breeze. Yes, let's say this is our first time playing. Uh, I can walk you through the tutorial as the game goes on. You have a couple basic controls. You have jump and inhale. And you can jump a couple of times because Kirby can hold in his breath. And in the event that you don't want a power, you can absorb it and take in a partner. And if you get a food item, he, I don't know, makes out with them for a couple seconds and he gets some of his health back. But all the powers in this game are actually, there was a lot of work put into this. Like, right now we're using the Sir Kibble power. The Sir Kibble power gives you a spike on top of your head, so that if you hit anything with your head, you deal damage. And it also throws cool little boomerangs. And you can slide attack with it. And another thing is, if you exchange your power, you can have your ally, or whatever you would like to call it. I'm going to call it an ally or a partner. But what you can do is, you can constantly keep on changing them and refilling their health if they're about to die. And there's also guard, jump, and you can even jump off your ally's head. Like, all in all, I know I'm not giving this game all the justice it deserves, but this game is actually very good. And there's a lot of room for customization. Like, I know I'm not doing that great because I'm talking. This would be what we call the Let's Play curse. And to go into a door, you just walk past, you walk over to and hit up. Now, I don't know exactly how many different powers in this game, but there is a lot. And I plan to be going through them. And if you hear that, and you're familiar with Kirby, you can tell very easily that's boss time! And we'll be fighting against the Wispy Woods. This boss is probably one of the easiest in the game. You avoid the breath attacks, and you throw stuff at it. Now, if you don't have a power, you're supposed to get these apples, inhale them, which is the technical term for sucking things in, and spit them back out. Cool story, brah. And that was pretty much the first stage. Now, if you've played Kirby before, you're going to be very familiar with the music and the stages. Right now, I'm using probably one of my favorite powers, which is Fighter Kirby. Fighter Kirby is very good. It has a lot of different moves, and it's very good for a lot of different situations. It's probably only second to either Sword Kirby or Laser Kirby, probably. No, I'm thinking of the wrong Kirby game. Hammer Kirby. Hammer Kirby is obscenely powerful. And if you eat a lollipop, it makes you invincible and it makes you move a lot faster. And if you sucked in those fire guys, they'd give you the firepower. And this is a boss, and now it's dead. But, damn it, I wanted to inhale him. Because he'd give you the ice power. And the ice power is actually kind of cool. But, pretty much, this is just going to be a very fast-paced game. And if you suck in these guys, you crash Kirby. But, what? I can't get rid of it. And if you have a power absorbed and you want to get rid of it, you just get hit. And now we have Sword Kirby. Sword Kirby, I believe, was inspired by Link, because why else would he have the cool green hat? Now these bosses, very, very, very easy. Depending on how you do it, and depending on how lazy you are. And there's one down. And there's two down. There are two bosses in one episode, and we're only up to about 6 minutes. And to clear the stage, just hit the star. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know, I grew up on that theme when I play like Kirby's Dream Course. This. Well, I didn't play this until I was about 14. And it's a good game. Like, all in all, this game is very good. And usually when you make an ally of a power, you usually get the enemy that you took it from, like I just got a sword power from the Blade Knight. This is fun. Watch what you can do with these guys. You can't inhale these guys, because if you do, they get one eye and they start biting you. Which, as we all know, is always a bad sign. And when your ally's about to die, he'll start glowing. And at that point, as we just clearly demonstrated, if he touches a new enemy, we're going to give him Sword for a little bit. And now we're going to demonstrate Mirror Kirby. Mirror Kirby is actually kind of cool, because Mirror Kirby lets you do... It lets you split yourself into a pretty good attack, actually. And it also shoots little projectiles. It's like a kind of like a boomerang effect. Another one of my favorite powers is Yo-Yo Kirby. And this is actually boss time, but I'm really screwing it. And Blade Knight. Blade Knight is actually a really good partner. I like having him around. The AI in this game sometimes can be kind of stupid, but sometimes it can also be freaking brilliant. Like, oh, that's another fun one. Mike Kirby. Probably not the best time to use that. But if you use it, it kills everything on the screen. It has a really creepy animation sound. But it is really cool. And yeah, I know I'm killing my partner, and I could be doing this a lot better. Well, the thing is, I'm not, because... I don't know, at this point, I'm just kind of messing around. That bomber committed suicide. And we died. Kirby's graphic on the bottom says I'm hit. Okay, what the hell? That I don't remember. Whatever. Now these enemies are kind of nifty. And if you suck in more than 2 enemies, you get to pick a random power. We picked Stone Kirby. Stone Kirby is actually kind of nifty because, I will use the word nifty a lot, I'm not going to lie. But, well, for one, it makes you invulnerable. Let's go for 3 bosses in one video. And we got Kracko again. And stone is actually a really good power because it deals a lot of damage in one hit. All you have to do is connect, and we got a cool Kirby statue. See, this game is actually really fast-paced. It's not one of those games where you're going to have to sit there for like 4 days and... Not 4 days. It's not a game you're going to have to sit there for like a couple of weeks on just to try and practice with it and get good at it. This is a game that almost anyone can pick up and anyone can be obscenely good at it in a relatively short period of time. And in this episode, we managed to get through almost all of Spring Breeze. But we're going to call it enough. We're going to call it. And I will continue this if this gets more positive views. This is Shadow Z0 signing off.